Meanwhile, hate crimes continue to rise on a national level. Today, Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey announced the formation of a new state police unit tasked with deterring hate-based crimes. 12 News reporter Matt Paddock joins us now live with those details. Matt?
Mike, I'm here in Massachusetts where Governor Maura Healey says based on statistics, there's more than one hate crime across the state every single day.
We're united to stop the rise of hate and hate crimes in our country and in our state.
Following a rise in hate-fueled crimes at state and national levels, Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey announcing a new state police task force coming to the Bay State, the Hate Crimes Awareness Response Team.
It will further help our ability to hold those accountable who need to be held accountable for perpetrating hate crimes.
In 2022, Massachusetts experiencing 440 hate crime-based incidents, up 8.4% from the previous year.
And the FBI has warned of an elevated risk of hate crimes. Whatever the bias, whoever the target, hate has no place in Massachusetts.
Meanwhile, in Rhode Island, the Ocean State seeing a roughly 63% increase in 2023, experiencing 31 hate-based incidents, up from just 19 in 2022.
Because of what's happening in Israel, every police department in probably the world is understanding they have issues that can develop that quick.
On Friday, a 52-year-old victim was shot outside of the Islamic Center of Rhode Island. His injuries considered non-life threatening.
I think we're going to need more assistance from the police, Providence Police, and more security to try to protect our community.
Providence Police say that they still do not have any updates into Friday's shooting and that the motive is still unclear at this time. But Providence Police Chief Colonel Oscar Perez assuring the public on Friday that the search is on.
It's a priority for all of us. It's a mission of the department to ensure that we're there when we're needed.
In Massachusetts, bias against religious groups accounted for 22% of hate-based crimes. Meanwhile, in Rhode Island, that number roughly 21%. Live in Seekonk, Matt Paddock, 12 News.
Mass State Police are forming a new unit with a specific mission, stopping the rising tide of hate crimes.
12 News reporter Matt Paddock joins us now live from Seekonk to tell us about the new unit announced by Governor Maura Healey. Matt?
Mike Shannon, I'm here in Massachusetts where Governor Maura Healey says based on statistics, there's more than one hate crime across the state every single day.
One hate crime is too many.
As the war wages on in the Middle East between Hamas and Israel, a rise in anti-Semitism and Islamophobia grows, creating heightened alerts for law enforcement across the country.
Because of what's happening in Israel, every police department in probably the world is understanding they have issues that can develop that quick.
Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey says based on state police statistics, the Bay State has experienced 440 hate-based incidents last year, up 8.4% from 2021, the most in 2 decades.
And the FBI has warned of an elevated risk of hate crimes. Whatever the bias, whoever the target, hate has no place in Massachusetts.
Announcing the formation of a new task force, the Hate Crimes Awareness Response Team.
The state police will meet this moment with a robust strategy and sustained commitment, and it will streamline coordination between federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies.
In Rhode Island, state police statistics show that hate crimes are up 63% from last year, identifying 31 incidents so far this year compared to just 19 last.
We'll put all the facts and evidence together and We'll be investigating.
Imam Abdul Latif Sakour telling 12 News he believes the crime may have been targeted.
I think it was more directed towards the Muslims, I think.
And Providence Police telling us there are still no updates into Friday's shooting and that the motive remains unclear. Reporting live in Seekonk, Matt Paddock, 12 News.